CTV News, Vancouver Island Report.
Good evening. Thank you for being here. It's the kind of crash police warn us about ahead of every long weekend. We were talking about it just a couple of nights ago, the kind that more often than not proves deadly, and it sure could have been today. Early this morning on a dark and winding road in Lantzville, a speeding pickup truck with 5 teenagers in it took a corner too fast and it flipped. 2 of the teens were riding outside in the open bed of the truck. All 5 were injured, but RCMP say it is a miracle that none of them was killed. CTV's Scott Cunningham has the story. He joins us now from our Nanaimo newsroom with the latest. Scott.
Hudson, on the eve of the BC day-long weekend, teenagers up and down the island have their minds set on beaches, lakes, and really anywhere they can relax. But for one group of 17-year-olds in the Nanaimo area, their minds are fixed on only one thing today: how are we alive? Memories of a teenager's first car are usually fond. But for one 17-year-old boy, the memory of his Ford Ranger will be shattered glass and gnarled metal.
The noises came from down on the intersection there about 2:30 this morning.
Awoken in the dead of night, Carol Granger heard something very out of place in her quaint Upper Lantzville neighborhood.
Some crashing noises and things breaking, and then we heard a couple of guys crying out for help.
What Carol heard was the sound of a Ford Ranger loaded down with 5 teenagers taking the corner of Phantom Road and Manhattan Way too fast. Shattered glass marks the spot where the truck lost control and flipped violently into a deep ditch. In the back cargo bed, 2 17-year-old boys could not hold on. They were thrown from the vehicle, which eventually would land on top of them.
They are so lucky. They're so lucky to be alive.
In only minutes, flashing lights cut the darkness in Lantzville. Arriving on scene, first responders were amazed the 1 girl and 4 boys suffered only minor injuries. Police were also shocked to find alcohol in the vehicle of a driver who is not permitted to have any in his system.
Consequences are he doesn't have a truck and he won't be able to drive for a while. Somebody's got a broken wrist and someone's got a dislocated shoulder. So they have their lives, which is fabulous. But that's really the only good thing that came out of the story.
The N, or novice rating, this driver has was pretty much just a sticker on his truck. The driver had been drinking and also had passengers he was not allowed to carry, including 2 boys riding in the open bed of his vehicle.
It's a bit disappointing, I think, for everybody involved that message is still not gotten home.
Now police are banking that images of splintered metal and shattered glass will set the tone on the roads this weekend. A holiday police say is too often defined by fatalities on the road, which could be easily avoided. Today's crash is all the more concerning to Nanaimo RCMP after a major roadway campaign targeted distracted and drunk drivers last week. Now, officers say the results were concerning, especially in that novice license category. Hudson traffic officers saying a large amount of those young drivers don't really even know the type of restrictions their license comes with.
Well, this could have been a whole lot worse. Scott Cunningham reporting. Scott, thank you.